Welcome back, travelers. As always, we're the Improfessionals here to immortalize these stories and characters and hopefully entertain along the way. I'm Joseph, and once again, we are continuing my campaign, Conflicts of Interest. Now, over the last couple sessions, the party, having found a stay in Crystal Elm with a home that was purchased for them by the king of the Solar Kingdom, have had a rough go of it, dealing with a group called the Drogsha who attacked them trying to get to Shaman, learning that Shaman has a brother and that her brother is alive and angry about something. Not exactly sure. During the process, Borish Morin, the dwarven guard that they had learned to be friends with, sadly died. Some turmoil amongst the group occurred after the fact. But regardless, the party gathers together to hopefully head towards Ikol and deal with a rising problem. Tarmin's former crewmates and captain back just a month or two ago when he was out at seas. Shaman, you have gone and gotten the rest of the 10 potions you purchased from the Naga Serpent Blood Woman. As for the rest of you, you are all kind of preparing in come morning. Most of the other people, Tak, Agnar, have gathered their things. Vanessa is readied herself. Tarmin, currently what you're doing is just tending to the monkey. Jack.
Yay!
And Peregrine, you're preparing Quentin to go on another escapade. Nura, you're simply readying yourself. And so, with all of you gathering in the central area of your homestead, I guess, go ahead.
While it's still somewhat just sunrise, we should all start heading out now.
Agreed. Yes, I agree. So, you guys begin to head out. The Sapphire Dragons see you on their way. Ethan Kai gives you a nod. You see the mayor standing on his porch in a robe, drinking coffee. He just smiles and waves you on out. And you guys head out onto the path, the pathway between Crystal Elm and Rhine, heading for Ikol.
Tell everybody we're on our way.
Stop singing.
And they should be fucking afraid.
So, this is the first time all of us travel together, huh?
Like it, yeah.
Well, I'm happy to say that I'm quite excited to travel with all. I forgot Bernardus.
Just
Bernardus sitting in the living room. I wonder where they all are. I bet they're out getting me a treat.
No, you guys just as Afara says that you guys just hear, "Wait for me! Fuck!"
Just left a note. Went to get milk. We'll come back.
And Starman starts laughing. That's what you get for sleeping in late.
He just runs, kind of stopping with a slide. I'm too old to be running like that. Did you guys seriously forget me?
No. Tarmin forgot you. I tried to remind him, but he ignored me.
Actually, I forgot you because Tommen told me to wake you up.
That is true.
So I apologize. So, what you're telling me, Tarmin, is that you told the living candle to wake me up. But,
yes,
when he forgot to wake me up, you didn't notice.
Oh no, I notice. But it's what you get for sleeping in late.
You fucking dick.
I love you too, friend.
Are they always like this? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to be traveling, all as a group too. It's actually kind of nice to have, I don't know, people to rely on, I guess.
Yeah, it's always a good thing. She grabs Joan's hand.
He just smiles at her.
But, what are we gonna do about, drugs? Are we just gonna leave and they just come find us, or?
We will deal with the Drogsha when the time comes.
So, anyone got any interesting stories? I mean, me and Peregrine we got quite the story.
Have I ever told you that how I lost my arm?
Yes.
Multiple
Repeatedly.
Multiple times.
There I was!
But we'll be happy to listen to it again.
On a lifeboat, when suddenly a great white fucking shark attacks the lifeboat, takes my arm clean off.
I just realized Bernardus reminds you like Gobber.
You know, Bernardus, I remember when you said sharks used to be your friends.
I know better now.
Artist, would you like to hear the time that Peregrine married the sister of an orc war chief, but in the night of the wedding, we took all their treasure and ran away?
Yeah. All right. I remember that one. Or at least I think I did. That orcish drink is too strong.
Oh yeah, orcs make some good shit.
I don't know why they keep putting severed toes in the drink though.
Yeah, no, I think he was just weird. Or there was the time we played a game of Nasta and we won the land rights to an entire country. But then in a game of Crusade, we lost it right back to the king of that country. Then we were banned from ever coming back.
You think they still remember our faces?
Likely.
Well, considering they made a statue of us, probably.
I have a story if you'd like to hear.
Sure.
This was back when I was still under contract with the Black Parade. I was doing a hit job for them. Something simple. If I remember correctly, I was taking out some sort of queen. Well, the problem was, this queen was quite tyrannical. She literally sold her own people off into slavery, but that's beside the point. There she was, in her fancy manor, her and her husband, and their personal guard. So, I am up on the top of the ridge, with my gun, aiming down. Somehow, one of the lackey guards around saw me. I killed him, but his body was recovered before I had a chance to hide it. So they, alert all the guards. And the lead guard, the one that protects the queen, he steps out. Now this guard was big, fucking massive, taller than Nora, I swear. This huge shield. That is where I saw my opportunity. So, I took out a few more, guards. Getting the head guard to get in the right position. And then I fired a shot at the head guard's shield. Deflected off of that shield through the window, killed the queen.
Nice.
Good shot.
Same shot you showed me during training.
Exactly.
Wait a second. Guy with a big shield. What did he look like?
He was wearing a lot of armor. It was kind of hard to tell. Dark armor, almost like a cobalt blue.
Wait a second. What did the shield look like?
It was, kind of rectangular, kind of angled in the middle, had ornate design around it. Why?
Oh fuck, that's Joffrey! Peregrine, you remember Joffrey?
Oh, is that the one we used the stink bomb on?
Oh no, that's the one where we dressed up like court jesters.
I do not like jesters.
Why do you not like them?
Bad experiences.
I actually got a story. This story just so happens to be of a game of cat and mouse. You see, while I was still with the Witch by the Sea, it wasn't uncommon for hits to be put out on us. This one just so happened to be a hit on me. They learned that a new member joined the crew and thought it'd be easy. It just so happens that they sent the most incompetent assassin ever. 'Cause literally, as I was going back to my room, every time I saw them, I looked around the corner, they followed. They weren't discreet at all. So, I go into my room. They try to go through the window. I set up a bear trap. And they fall face first into it.
Damn. Hey, John, are you going to tell us about that time where you were, trying to assassinate a pirate and then you fell face first into a bear trap? Are you saying that I'm really ugly? No.
You better not be saying he's ugly.
He's wearing a mask. How would I be able to tell right now anyways?
Have you seen a soft, fuckable face as she pulls up his mask?
Shaman! Maybe
Sorry, what
words.
did you say?
You know, he just lifts up the mask like, you know what? I will keep my statement.
I'm gonna keep this.
Every guy in the group slowly draws weapon.
What about you, Afara? You've got to have some sort of story. I mean, what, you're like fucking 300 years old?
He's not that old.
Well, he's not far off.
Don't you mean he's not afar off?
Suddenly, a rolling boulder crushes nerve.
Cord, I have made a mistake. I must reconcile. But Afara just kind of rubs his chin. He thinks for a second. Well, there was back when I worked for Shaman's parents, one of my duties before the children became involved was to guard them, and that I did against several assassination attempts. One such assassination attempt, there were the doors to the castle suddenly just shattered. They fell to pieces. Shaman's parents quickly scrambled. Fire was set to their throne. I arrive. There is this bugbear. He had a tree trunk tied to his arm, and he was throwing little fire explosives that he'd made with alcohol. Now, he looked at me. I don't know what his thought process was, but he popped open one of the alcohols, drank the whole thing, held the, open end of the bottle at me, and he said, "Get in!" I don't know if he was exclaiming he wanted my fire or what, but, I killed him.
Wait. Did he think you were a genie?
Possibly. After a long traveling of multiple stories, Agnar recounts the time where he used a turtle to bash in the skull of a Goliath, and Tack continuing to sound way more impressive than any of you. The sun has begun to set, much to Shaman's joy as she takes the goggles off of her face.
I can see now.
as-
She blinked.
John looks at her face. Shaman, are those goggles too tight on you? Because I think it leaves creases on your face.
It does?
Hang on, let me see them. As John just quickly adjusts the strap on the goggles and puts them back on her. There, does that feel better?
Wow. Why did I never think to do that before?
Of course, you take them back off and put them away, but as all of you, as the sky gets darker and darker, I guess we need to set up a camp. It
I can
definitely,
see
definitely seemed that way.
everything.
Tack looks at everyone. Me and Agnar will take first shift. John, Afara, you take second. Let the Rogue Royals rest for a night.
Okay.
As Tarman will set up his tent.
Nura will find 2 trees and set up a hammock.
Shaman's
There
gonna
are
set
no
up a
trees.
Find 2 high objects.
You find... Okay, roll perception.
Tell me, do I see anything with the 26, DM?
You do. You do, actually. You see these 2 rocks. They're almost like... they almost kind of look like pincers in a weird way. But they're 2 rocks kind of right next to each other.
I've seen this enemy in Elden Ring. Don't do it.
I'm gonna pee on the rocks, and then I'm gonna go set up camp in a normal tent.
Okay.
What's wrong with the fucking rocks?
Roll
Why do you
performance
piss
for
on
P.
I am not the piss bender, come on.
Okay, well, you choose to ignore the rocks. You make a tent.
Yep.
John sets up his tent for for shift. Farah doing the same. Vanessa takes a tent with Tarman. As she's kind of settling in, she just looks at him. It was interesting hearing all of your stories.
Yeah. I do have one more, but I think that's a tale for another.
Yeah, definitely. I'm too tired to listen to any more of your stories.
Getting sick of me already.
No, my feet just hurt. We've been walking all day.
Indeed.
Just pokes his head out of his tent. You know, it'd be a really great idea.
What?
We get to Rhine, because let's face it, we always stop in the next city. When we get to Rhine, we should look into buying a wagon.
Wagons.
Wagon. That way we don't have to walk constantly. You know, we could have Bernardus pull it. I'm kidding, Bernardus.
You're
I'm
a fucking dick.
Oh no. But you gotta hand it to me. I definitely had a good joke there.
Oh, you're definitely a fucking dick.
So we'll buy a couple of Clydesdales. We'll name them Bernardus, but we'll buy a couple horses instead.
Did you just compare me to a horse? Look at me. Look how fucking huge I am. I look like a horse ate another horse.
I mean, isn't that just a Clydesdale?
Touché.
Anyways, Nura's gonna go sleep because we really do need to get traveling.
Yes, so everyone get some rest. Eventually, you guys hear Farah and John beginning to wake everyone up. Shaman, you get your face kind of shaken a bit.
No conversation? They don't have any cute conversation?
I am not gonna sit here and talk to myself for like fucking 10 minutes.
Because he already does that off camera.
So, Shaman, you kind of feel your face get jostled. Wake up.
Tired.
Vanessa hears them waking up everyone and wakes up Tarman. Tarman, I think it's time to go.
Yeah, I'm getting up. Someone prepare some coffee.
I got it. Alright. Bernardus is going to roll performance on coffee.
I swear to God if he fucks it up.
Can I pray to the gods to remove my taste buds for the day?
So as you all... John comes over to Nura and Peregrine. He's just like, guys, we're getting up. I think Bernardus is making coffee, so maybe don't drink coffee. But...
Oh, I'm not brave enough, so I'll do it. Nura wakes up, he's already dressed. He walks out and he'll go over to Bernardus. You're making coffee.
Yes, I am.
Let me give it a taste.
Hang on, I gotta add the next ingredient. As he just rips some of the grass off the ground and drops it in.
You know, I think I'm good on coffee for the morning.
But as you get up, Nura, immediately after John tells you guys to wake up, Tak is just like, do you just sleep in those clothing?
Turn my head. Have you ever seen me sweat?
No, I don't think so.
I don't smell. I am constantly clean.
As you just hear Agadar, who is eating some rations. You are constantly smelly.
Nura's gonna ignore that. Look to Bernardus. Is the coffee ready yet?
Almost. It all catches on fire. He quickly puts it out by kicking dirt over it. Alright, I think it's done.
Nora, I think you have enough energy for the day.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna be a bitch.
And I'm not going to be able to carry you.
As Tarman witnesses how he makes this abomination of coffee, Tarman just walks over to Bernardus, pats him on the back, and says, A for effort, but F in cooking.
F and F.
I look at Tarman. Tarman, you're also going to drink this coffee.
I'm good.
Because I promise you, it's nothing compared to what Gerald fucking brews.
Meanwhile, Gerald in his fucking house of horrors. What's that? What's that, little snail? You don't want to be ground up and put into my next whiskey? Well, that's just too goddamn bad, isn't it?
And when he says snail, he's talking about a giant flail snail.
Yes.
As Tarman hears this, you have a point.
I'm sorry.
Bernardus, hand me a cup.
He hands you a cup. You see the literally boiling hot black liquid inside of it.
I can make this better. Nora is going to pop the fucking lid off the bottle that Stoic gave him, and he's gonna pour like 2 shots worth in.
Would you kindly, Nora?
I poured 2 shots into his glass too.
Thank you.
Bernardus sees them adding the shots. He just kind of smiles. Oh, hang on a second. As he hands you both a vial. It's cow's milk. Put some of that in there.
Got this from a female cow, correct?
I'm not stupid.
Or just raise my eyebrow?
I'm gonna fight you someday.
Look forward to it. I guess it's milk.
Tarman pours like a drop and then drinks.
Nora,
Wait to see his reaction.
Do I need to make a con save, Joseph?
You need to make death saves.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I pour a little more.
I just poured all the milk. I just straight up down it.
It tastes like something you Nora have had from Peregrine's homeland. It's called a Bailey's cream.
Oh!
He knew you would add alcohol to it. He added the necessary herbs, which he made look like he grabbed from the ground, but in actuality he already had them in his hand, which was mint, by the way. He needed you to add the milk, of course, the cream, which was not simple milk, it had sugar in it, and he knew you guys would put alcohol in it, that's why he made it look scary.
I just look at Bernardus. I will never fucking doubt you again.
As Tarman looks at Bernardus, I would like to retract my statement. A for cooking.
Boy, thank you very much. As Agnar takes a cup, he fills his. Everyone starts actually getting the coffee after they see your reactions.
Damon grabs some.
John, Afara quickly grabs that out of her hand. No.
What? Why not?
You are not having coffee.
And she just yanks it from his hand and
No.
drinks it down.
He's going. You have to make a check against him.
Wait.
Okay, what's the check? What's the check?
Well, if you're trying to pull it from his hand, I guess I'll say strength. Yeah, nope. She grabs it and pulls it from his hand. Now I need you to make a dex save to not spill it. Okay, Shaman, you successfully don't spill much of it.
She's gonna drink it.
Okay. John is just sipping on it gently. John just kind of like stares off into the distance. Tack is just like, something wrong. I feel a disturbance in the force.
Shammy drinks the coffee and turns to that scene in Over the Hedge.
Oh no.
Yeah, Tack just says, alright everyone, if we're done simping over Bernardus' delicious coffee, then let's head out.
What the hell is simping?
Wow, that's some really good coffee.
It's hell, Raiden.
It's hell, right?
That's some really, really, really good coffee.
Uh-oh. She's starting to add more realies.
As her foot just bounces on the ground a bit.
Okay, Shaman, you're gonna hold my hand for the rest of the way there.
Who said that?
Me.
John?
Yes?
She's hearing voices.
As she just bounces up and down. If you can catch me first.
Shaman, please don't.
I know how to.
She just starts running.
Okay, I need you to make a con save.
She just felt like running.
Shaman, I need you to make a con save.
I know how to make this I know how to make this a lot better. Even I'll race you there. Nura takes off sprinting.
Vanessa sees her start to run, and Vanessa just karate chops Shaman in the back of the neck and knocks her out.
Oh.
Shaman just lays on the ground. He's just asleep.
Afara's just like, that didn't hurt her, did it? No, she'll be back awake and like. Nura, you're carrying her because you instigated this.
This is very true. Alright. I put her in the peregrine knapsack. I tied it around my back.
I'm Nezuko!
God damn it.
Well, I mean, let's see. Fights with her hands, kicks, afraid of sunlight. Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm a demon, guys!
Oh no.
Wait, lost his mother, father, sibling. Yeah, no, this completely checks out, yeah.
Okay.
I'm literally Nezuko.
This
So-
time Tanjiro's trying to kill Nezuko.
So the Rogue Royals and the associates, Rogue Royals and associates.
Royal and peasants.
Pretty sure Afara has more money than you, but okay. Anyways, you guys head to Rhine. Eventually, you guys get to the gate. You see Gunter outside. You see he's still kind of bandaged up and has a few scratches. Oh, Rogue Royals and co.
Are we a company now, Peregrine? Are we doing that again?
I think so.
What happened to the small loud one?
Oh, Nerd turns around and points to the bag he's carrying.
Oh. Why is she asleep on your back?
To knock her out.
Oh. Whoa, come
There's a
on. As he tries to, like, motion for you guys to, like, walk in. Whoa, come on. Ow! He just grabs his arm. Come on in.
Easy there, middleman. Be okay.
Armin will walk in.
Double Nura.
You guys walk into the city of Rhine. They're still doing repairs on the city. It's not quite as, loud and busy as it was, but it's still typically quite busy. But as people see you guys walking in, you all hear people begin to clap. And you hear a few people kind of cheering. Shaman, this wakes you up. However, it's been a few hours by this point, so you are no longer coffee hyper.
Shaman just sort of peeks out of the little thing and she just sort of blinks. Where are we?
We're in Rhine, Shaman. Good
When
morning.
did we get to Rhine?
Just a few seconds ago.
But, like, we were just not. Wait,
You're right, you were asleep.
I was asleep. When did I Wait a minute. And she looks over at Vanessa.
You have no idea I did anything. But
You
no,
I have senses.
but the city, but people in Rhine are cheering for you guys as you enter the city.
Oh. I guess they like us?
And no, they
We helped
I mean-
save the city, remember?
Oh, right. We did, didn't we?
I mean,
Shaman
we
just
are
sort of
kind of
waves.
heroes.
You do remember that, right?
Shaman just waves. Hi!
As Tack just kind of rubs his forehead. Alright, ball sacks and slipknots, if you have any business in mind, go ahead and take care of it now. Otherwise, I will meet you at the gate.
See you at the gate. I pick up Shaman and I set her down. Got some business to take care of.
Okay. Have fun, Neuro.
Tarmin is going to be heading to the blacksmith.
Peregrine, Shaman, anything?
Shaman's gonna go to the blacksmith as well because I want to get some armor fixed. Or
I'm going to the
made,
potion
whatever.
shop.
So, Nura, I know where you're going. Peregrine, you're going to the potion shop. Shaman and Tarmin are both going to the blacksmith. So,
Yes.
I guess since we've got two people going to one location, we'll start there.
Enough.
So, Shaman, Tarmin, you enter the blacksmith.
Okay.
As,
Hello
So-
there.
as Half-Light, the Goliath, looks at the two of you. Oh, you're back. Fantastic. I was wondering
Hi.
what all that celebration was.
Was looking to get armor upgraded.
As he just looks at her. Shaman. Yeah, you're on the list. Okay.
What list?
Tarmin, here is yours. As he takes, he brings up a sword. It's quite similar to your current one, but the kind of like tint of metal is a lot different. It's like a lot more bright. It's almost like silver. But as he goes to hand you the blade and you take it, your brain takes a second to realize you're holding it, as it feels like you're holding absolutely nothing. Other than obviously gripping something, it feels like the only thing with weight to it is the handle. The blade feels completely weightless.
This is very, very light.
That's what you wanted. That's what I made.
Indeed.
So, Tarmin, with your new blade, this blade will have a +1 to damage because it's +2 to hit. Yeah, +2 to hit, +1 to damage because it's a lot faster, and extra damage is just because your enemy has a little less time to react in time to not take as much damage, things like that. But with this weapon, you will be able to use your bonus action to do one extra attack, so long as at least one of your previous attacks have hit.
Gotcha. As Tarmin looks at the blade, thank you, Half-Light. This is a great blade.
It's my pleasure. Now, Tarmin, Miss Feyre, you're members of the Rogue Royals. I suggest when you get the chance, you should talk with Sally, the tailor.
Oh, all right. Hey, Half-Light.
Yes.
By chance, do you have any scrap metal I could buy off of you?
Perhaps. I'll have to take a look in the back if you just give me one moment. Shaman,
Sure thing.
about your armor, as I said, talk to Sally.
Oh, but wouldn't it take a blacksmith to make it more fireproof?
I'm not very sure. I'm not sure how to make things more fireproof, to be honest with you, without making them out of materials that are more resistant to fire, but I would have to get those materials. But, like I said, as he just kind of smiles, talk to Sally.
Okay.
Some metal is given to, I don't even know, like maybe like a small box worth of scrap metal is placed in front of you, Tarmin. Let's see, this much, 50 gold.
50? All right. As he'll hand over the 50 gold, as Tarmin will take it. Thank you, Half-Light.
Of course. As I said, you should talk with Sorry, that's me. You should talk with Sally.
Well, I will be on my way there now.
Fantastic.
As Tarman will go outside with a box of scrap metal, look at Shaman. Hey, I think Half-Light wants us to go meet.
Cut him off. It's just like, you're not making that joke.
As Tarman starts walking.
Alright, we'll get to Nura in a moment, but let's go ahead and get to Peregrine real quick. So Peregrine, you enter the potion shop. This is the wrong potion shop. Hang on. Let me open up Rhine.
Man, that's an interesting name for a potion shop.
No,
This is the wrong potion shop.
No. So you get in and you see Idari Bramblewood, the half-elf that owns this potion shop. Oh, hello there. Welcome back.
Good to be back.
Did you manage to find a Vanessa?
Yeah, she actually found us.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. Anyways, what can I do for you?
We're about to head off on another adventure as usual. Be a bit more healing potions, and if possible, if you have any potions of haste.
Oh, haste potions. Let's see. As she just kind of starts scrounging through her stuff. No. What's that scorpion doing there? Okay.
It's weird. It's fighting this Sub-Zero.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
As she pulls out a bottle, as she sits it down, there doesn't look to be water or liquid in it. There seems to be this spiraling, kind of misty energy, is the best way to put it. Haste potion, that'll be 200 gold for that. And how many healing potions, and of what tier were you looking for?
3 2-tier healing potions.
Okay, those will both be 100, so that'd be another 200, which would make your grand total 400 gold. Anything else?
I think that's it. Do you have any recommendations? I may be finding a bard in the future.
Oh, a bard. Well, let me see. She is going to begin to scrounge through her potions once again. Oh, she just kind of cringes as she sees something. I mean, this isn't a potion, but this could help. Do you know the race of this bard?
Triton.
Oh, well, this might not help then. I mean, it might still help, but as she just places a little plant in front of you. This is surprisingly a herb that's used in making certain potions. However, this herb can be ground down into dust and can be used to, well, temporarily, you know what poison ivy is?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've had a few run-ins with it also.
Imagine a poison ivy or oak that works immediately.
Why does this plant exist?
Because there are magic users who hate life, and they create horrible things in their labs. Anyways, you could grind this into dust and throw it into someone's face, and if they inhale it, it will basically swell up their throats, and they will choke to death and die.
That might prove useful. Why would you say that it wouldn't work for a Triton?
Because their lungs aren't the only way they breathe. So, while technically you would be able to stop him on land, if he can get into some water, he'll be okay. Of course, if you're not trying to kill him outright and just trying to get him out of the way, this would be a useful tool.
Yeah, I'll take it with me. It could be useful.
Now there is, the risk of this accidentally. And she just takes out a tiny box, and the paper that it's on, she lifts the paper, puts it in the box, and closes it. There is the risk of this, getting into the wrong person's esophagus. So there is a plant that can make it so that if there's any swelling of the throat or anything, so long as you swallow this plant in liquid form, you can, well, it should negate the effects of any poisons or anything that has the effect that this plant has. I think I have some around here somewhere. As she scrounges around for a bit more, and then she pulls out this kind of white plant. Like, the stem is white, the leaves are white. There's just this hint of blue to the flower at the end. Here it is. If anyone you don't want to die somehow gets, inhales this powder, take this, grind it, mix it with a liquid, have the person swallow, and it'll hopefully save their life.
Be good to have, thank you.
As she wraps that gently in a, thing and hands it to you. I'll say, 50 gold for the very dangerous plant, and 25 gold for the cure.
Alright, so about 475, the grand total. I will hand over the gold.
Alright, thank you very much.
Thank you for your potions, and I'm actually going to give an extra 5 gold.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
No problem. You really helped out me and the Rogue Royals.
Oh, wait a second. That's right. You're one of the Rogue Royals. Hey, Sally wanted to talk to you guys.
Really? Oh.
Yeah,
Right,
me and Half-Light were helping. We're gonna help her with something, but you have to talk to her first.
All right. Well, I'll go talk to her. Thanks.
No problem. Bye.
See ya. As I start heading out.
Okay, now, before any of you guys, obviously get there, let's get to Nura, who was heading a certain direction before any of you guys even went to yours.
You know where I'm fucking going.
So you head to Sally's tailor shop.
Swear to God, Joseph's gonna do the number one thing. I am going to open the door.
Hi there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got your nerd proposal.
You open the door and you see Sally behind the shop. Hello there, just 1 minute. As she turns around, she just stops. Oh, Nura.
Hi, Sally.
Hi. I wasn't expecting you guys back so soon.
Yeah, well, we have a thing to do in Ikol, and we were stopping through Rhine.
Right, that makes sense.
So, don't suppose you got my package.
I did.
And?
Nura, what you're suggesting is that I come to Crystallone with you. Well, if I'm... Look, Nura, this shop here is my shop. One that I built from the ground up by myself. And I've never really left the city much, other than to travel to get items and, fabrics. And
No, I'm not. I wasn't suggesting that you would ever quit this. Just
no, hang on. I don't think that's what you're suggesting. But, Nura, you're an adventurer. You travel. That's part of your job, and I understand that. We only started dating a little while ago. That doesn't mean I want to stop dating you. Far from it, actually.
Ooh.
I'm absolutely... I'm so flattered that you want to marry me. And, to be honest, I want to marry you too. But, don't you think that it's a little early?
second time I came into your shop. That's when I made up my mind. I came in about those banners.
I really appreciate it, Nura. And Nura, I absolutely want this to continue between us. But I'm not quite ready for marriage yet. First of all, I'm pretty much in this tailor shop most hours of the day. I'm not quite ready to move on and take my tailor shop elsewhere, especially not with what's happened recently in this city. I'd like to make sure that everything's okay before I make a decision like that. Now, I know that you're technically working with the king and the kingdom, which means you have a role to play in all this. So, I think that once this is all said and done, once this civil conflict between the Viper Kingdom and the Solar Kingdom is over, I would love to move wherever you want to move together. And if we're ready, then I'll hand you the other half of this axe. As she pulls it out. But for now, I'm gonna hold on to the whole thing. And you,
Alright.
what you're gonna do is you're gonna help this kingdom and help your friends make this all come to an end, so that you and I can do exactly what you want to do. Does that work for you, Nura?
Does.
She just smiles. I'm really happy to hear that. Oh, I'm sorry. I was so shocked to see you. Where are your friends? As all of you walk in.
Just turn my head. How long have you all been standing there?
A while. She really said no.
Fuck.
Hey, no, don't take it too hard. Okay?
I did.
Wait. Please tell me they all actually haven't been standing there.
No, they just walked in.
Thank you, Joseph.
Like we just some popcorn.
Just to be clear, she didn't say no. She said not yet. She did an Aunt May.
Yeah. So as Tara walks in, oh hey Nora. So what'd she say?
No.
I would like. Oh no. Because listen, I'm pulling something out of my bag for you, Tarman.
He shoots you in the face.
Yeah. No. Listen. Grab the loot out of my bag and I smash it over Tarman's head.
Oh God! Roll to attack.
I would like to make a dex
Do
save.
that. I'm a nicer guy than that.
Oh, okay. All right. Sally hears that question and she just smiles a bit awkwardly. I'm really happy to see you all. I got a letter from Nura the other day, and well, I wanted to make sure that today went as smoothly as possible when he came back. So I've been talking with some of the other people here in Rhine, and I'm gonna begin to work on something for all of you, along with Half-Light and Idari. And this is all within the confines of agreement with the king. I know you guys are on a mission right now, but once you come back to Rhine, I would like you guys to stay for a few days, or for a day, so that I can take your armors and combat clothing and improve them. Both just improving their sturdiness, their usefulness, and giving them magical properties.
Shaman just sort of starts bouncing up and down. Upgrade! Upgrade! Upgrade!
Oh, did you, were you able to complete the banners?
As she smiles and she turns and she opens, hands you up. Sorry, she doesn't. She hands you kind of like a briefcase-esque box.
Perfect.
So, when you guys return to Rhine after the job you're on now, stay for a day and take your armors, give them to me, and when they're given back to you, they will be new and improved.
Are we doing that now, or?
No, because you have to stay in Rhine to do so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Harmon looks at them. We could do it after we deal with the situation.
Alright, I guess you best be on your way then. So as you guys begin to head out, Sally gets kind of up on the not up on the counter, kind of up on the counter. Oh, no, before you go. Just grabs him by the head and pulls him in and gives him a very long, passionate kiss. And she looks him in the eyes and she just says, "To the future."
Make sure there's a future.
Damn, what is Thanos showing up?
Oh no, much worse. Geraldos.
Like, calm down. Amy Metzger and Cabal are dangerous, but we're not fucking ending reality itself here.
They called me a madman.
I assume you guys are gonna head to the gate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys make your way from Sally's shop and head towards the gate where you just see Tak, Agnar, Afada, John, and Bernhardus all together, along with Vanessa.
Just wait a second.
Yes.
To the audience, I want to let y'all know. I am in fact salty and sad because my boy Nura out here and Tarman, you just get pussy on the daily. Like, what the fuck?
Wait.
I mean, he tried to get with a fellow, adventurer. You tried to get with Sally, the tailor shop owner.
Hey, to be fair, she had job security.
That's
valuable.
Listen. She got health insurance. She got benefits. She got everything. Oh, we don't even get life insurance.
So you guys get there and Tak is just like, what took you guys so long?
We had to meet up with Sally.
What were you guys meeting up with Sally about? I believe that Nora was trying to marry her. Oh yeah, so how'd that go?
Point my trident at Benares and I use witch bolt.
No. Tarman would like to jump in front.
No.
No, I'm not actually going to attack them.
I realized that. That's why I didn't say
I'm
anything.
gonna do something much worse.
Bernardus. So Bernardus, you saw Tarman as your best friend, right? Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Because I killed Tarman. What? Okay. So you guys, once you guys have, caught back up with each other, you guys begin to travel along the kind of side path on the bridge. Kind of the path that exits straight out of Rhine and heads you on the path towards Ikol. I should have mentioned you guys were on horses because you have to have horses to cross this giant fucking bridge.
We forgot to buy a wagon.
Oh.
Shame.
Anyways, you travel onward. You get through that path onto the path to Ikol, and you begin traveling once again. Peregrine, Tarman, roll perception.
16.
Wow. That sucked.
Okay,
Mine was good.
so Tarman, you hear a rumbling sound, and you have this flashback for a moment and say, "Fuck that!" and you just kind of step away. Peregrine, you need to make a dex save.
Damn it, it's the bullet.
Oh no! Oh no!
Not again.
19.
19. You get out of the way as bursting from where Tarman is, and also bursting where you are at, Peregrine. These two creatures kind of come crawling out of the ground. Peregrine and Shaman, because you guys would be the most likely to recognize these things. I need you both to roll nature.
Okay.
Got it.
11.
Damn.
I'm
Peregrine
a
got no idea.
wilderness explorer.
14.
Now, okay, so Peregrine, you see these large bug-like creatures, and you're not sure what the fuck that is, but it's scary. Shaman, you have seen a handful of these. In the Underdark, these are kind of a problem. They're considered pests most of the time, but the kind of pests that can kill you. Typically, they're about the size of a large bear. However, these two seem to be double that size. You
Who
recognize
decided to feed these things?
you recognize these as onkegs. Two giant onkegs. These large mantis spider-like creatures with huge heads, massive fucking pincers.
So,
Have you been a while?
no idea what this is. I'm assuming a bigger cousin of the bullet.
They're called unpegs. Somebody fed these things a lot of fucking food because
Roll
They used to run that
roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god!
Oh.
Wait. I do have something.
What's that?
So this actually falls under my Storm Herald abilities, and I'll send you a screenshot if you need. Since I chose C, it's gain 30 foot swim speed, underwater breathing, resistance to lightning, and then under that it's gain advantage on initiative rolls, and you enter a rage to not be surprised.
Alright, yeah, he's correct. That is feral instinct.
And he already has that.
Yeah, that's
Does
7.
Does he have to be raging beforehand?
Nope.
Okay, fantastic. Go ahead and roll.
Fuck yes!
Good. Look at David being smart and reading his abilities.
16. Yeah, I'll take it. 16.
Better than a fucking natural one. That's for fucking sure.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sure.
Well, in an unfortunate turn of events, your large bug friends are going first.
Sounds fair.
Dice bot, keeping things on brand.
Keeping things dice body today.
You did say that these things were within Nura's reach.
Ah, are they within Nura's reach? They bursted out of the ground, kind of in the middle of everyone, so I'd say yes.
Yeah, so he has polearm master.
So that creates an opportunity attack for me.
It does. Go ahead and before combat has officially begun, roll that opportunity attack. It'll be at the one that almost hit Peregrine. So.
Well, 26 hit.
That absolutely hits. Roll damage.
Cool. That's 13 damage. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I like how whenever the ground rumbles now, I just imagine Grain just, oh my god.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh well, lucky you. Lucky you. Shaman, 11 damage.
Ouch.
Tarman, 15 damage.
oof. Okay. It would if I didn't use my uncanny.
Oh wow. Okay, and another one is this other one is aiming at the same person. So Tarman, another 19 damage,
Should have saved it, but okay.
and then Nura, because you hit him, he's hitting back with 24 damage.
No. All right.
So these creatures immediately begin to swipe. Shaman, one swipes at you, then swipes at Nura for hitting him. Then Tarman, one just attacks you 2 times. All right, Peregrine, we're starting with you. It's your turn. You're 5 feet away from this thing.
Well, I want to change that and move 15 feet back.
Do you ignore opportunity attacks?
No.
All right. 18 does hit you, so 25 damage. Okay, so it hit you, but you moved back. How far away from these things are you moving?
I moved about 15 feet away.
Okay.
And now I'm going to start firing arrows at it.
That's probably a good move.
Okay, so that's a 16.
16, you fire that shot and it breaks off of the carapace of this creature.
Well, 23 hit.
Yes. You just fire that shot. How dare you miss? Or how dare you not die?
Like a piece splintered off into the carapace, they fire the next arrow, just take it in.
How dare you not live? Or how dare you still...
How dare you breathe my air? 10 damage.
10 damage. Are you aiming at the one that Nura attacked or the other one?
The one Nura attacked.
Alright. Anything else you want to do on this turn?
I'm going to use bonus action to have Quentin do some damage.
Okay. Adding Quentin into combat.
That's a 10. Can I have him move out of the way?
Yeah, sure. Which one did he attack? Same one?
Yeah.
Okay, and how far away is he moving?
Say about 20 feet in the air. Or
Okay.
15 feet in the air.
15 feet in the air? Okay.
And he has flyby, so he won't provoke.
Yes, I remember that. Alright, that brings us to Nura's turn.
Yes. I'm going to rage.
So Nura, these creatures interrupting your travels and just other emotions you're currently dealing with right now. You just grip your trident and lightning comes off of your tattoos as they glow. You just scream out. I believe this is an instant lightning thing towards this one, so it needs to make its save. Let me check its dex. Yeah, it fails. So make sure to roll that go ahead and roll that lightning damage.
Yep. 7 damage. Zap zap.
7 zap damage. Yes.
I'm going to attack with my trident. Natural 20.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Gonna roll again. Natural 20. No, I'm kidding, but that's a nice.
Yeah, I was watching, I know.
So natural 20 and 22.
Same guy or targeting other people?
Oh no, same bug, cause fuck that bug.
Fuck you in particular. Okay.
22 damage.
Doubled to 40 fucking 4. Ow.
What up?
13 damage.
Nowhere near as much as that last one, but that's okay.
Yep. And that's the show for me.
Alright.
Come on, everybody!
So you charge forward after this lightning strikes it. You just charge forward and you jam your trident in. It kind of makes a screeching sound as you twist the trident, rip it out, and just stick it back in and rip out again. Some, green blood pours from the mouth of this creature. You have done significant damage to this motherfucker.
Hey!
Alright, that brings us to Shay Shay.
I'm going to murder somebody.
Alright.
An 18 hit,
18 is the armor class of these creatures.
and I'm going to use a key point to hit 2 more times.
Cool.
Because why not?
Did you forget something, Maddie?
Oh, I'm going to use a key point to do Leaping Flame forever.
Yes.
Two.
You imbue your fists, I guess, after, because the first hit does not have Leaping Flame, but that one does. The second one does.
Okay.
17, so that is totaled up to 30.
Yes.
Okay, are you attacking the one that's already damaged, or are you attacking the other one?
Damaged.
Okay. So you kind of charge forward. You punch it you go to punch it one time, and it connects against that hard carapace, and you're just like, ow, dick! And then you punch again, and it cracks the carapace. And then the last punch, your hand catches a flame, and you just kind of jam it in a bit, ripping your fist out as this creature screams out in even more agony.
And she does a backflip away.
And she backflips away. How far?
30 feet.
Okay, 30. Well, you have... Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay. Okay, well, that brings us to Tardaman.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that Nur attacked.
Okay.
Yeah. Joseph. What?
I didn't do it, bro. Oh, well, good news. Good news, it missed. So you go to attack it, and it slams its pincer down. You have to dodge out of the way.
Yep. I'm gonna try that again.
There we go.
That hits.
Better.
Remember, so long as one of your attacks hit, that activates your ability to hit another attack.
Oh yeah. 26 damage.
Bless you.
Huh. So you, after you dodge that attack, you roll out of the way, you slice really quickly. This attack is so quick and smooth that it cuts through that carapace like it ain't shit. Blood just sprays out. This green blood sprays out. It screams out in even more pain, kind of stumbling. It's not dead yet, though. We'll say that.
Going again.
Alright, bonus action attack.
16.
Nope, unfortunately you swipe and it just barely moves out of the way, despite its massive size and despite how injured it is, you do not get that hit in. Alright, now, since...
No. I'm moving away 30 feet. I'm moving away 30 feet.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm not giving these flippers a chance to get me.
Fair.
We're not fighting dolphins, though.
Okay, so since you guys have been focused on one, your allies choose to target the other. And you just see Afara whirl his hands together, creating a quick blast of fire hitting this creature in the face. John slicing his own wrist open as purple lightning wraps around his blade as he charges forward, stabs it. You see Tack just shooting at its face. You see Vanessa kind of move forward. She kind of disappears for a moment for everyone else. Tarmin, you know kind of what she's doing here. As you just see it just kind of get rocked from the side really quickly. None of you guys get a good glimpse exactly what happens there. But then together, Agnar and Bernardus grab its face, and they both try to slam its head on the ground, but they're just kind of on opposing sides. So they both just stop for a second, look, nod at each other, and slam its face down. That one has taken some damage. Now, from the perspective of the one that is extremely injured, so Nura and Peregrine for Quentin. I need Quentin and Nura to make, let's see, what are the saves? Dex saves. Ooh.
11.
Natural 20?
Natural 20. Nura, you just see this kind of bubblingness go up its throat, and you just say, no, fuck that, and you just step away. Quentin takes 32 damage.
No!
Oh.
And the bird has been reduced to nothing.
As the Agkeg that's like fucking dying looks its head up, and I guess it just goes, I'm not dying. If I'm dying, I'm taking one of you with me. As it sprays a fucking like string of acid out of its mouth, and that acid just hits Quentin dead on, and it splats down on the ground around you guys. Nura gets out of the way. Nobody else was immediately near it. But Quentin, covered in acid, just hits the ground.
Oh, he's gonna hate me for that later.
You know what you could do as a dick move to this thing? Just resummon Quentin.
Well, he has to heal. He has to heal.
I gotta get you.
Oh, and apparently it just shouted "fuck you" at Nura. Because now, with its next attack, it rolled a crit. That is 23 damage.
Okay, not bad.
No. So yeah, it just kind of turns, slashes you with its claw. Your chest gets a big old cut on it. Its friend, or lover, or whatever these fucking things are, is not very happy with this situation. So it is going to try and attack some of the people who've been doing the most damage. I guess it will attack Shaman. 21 damage to you.
Ow, thanks.
That brings us to Peregrine. Peregrine, the dying spider beast roach thing, just fucking sniped Quentin out of the air with a spit of acid.
How close am I to him?
You moved away, I think you said 20 feet?
15.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so first things, I'm going to move over to Quentin as close as I'm able to.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use, so I'll use an action to expend a spell slot to get him back. He'll be back up in about a minute.
Do you have to touch him?
Yes. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna take this real quick, but also 7 damage.
Alright.
But also you realize that Quentin won't have a very good time if that acid is still on his body when he fully heals.
That's a good point.
So you've got a minute, which if the combat continues, that's 4 rounds, to figure out what to do about that.
I have a water skin.
Okay, so do you want to take a bonus action to pour water skin on him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take the water skin, you pour the water skin, all the water out of it, onto Quentin's body, get the acid to come off of his body. Peregrine, you have to look at the horrible sight of what appears to be a bird that had died like 2 months ago and has been laying in a fucking creek.
Been deep fried several times.
Yeah. He doesn't look great right now, but he'll be okay in a minute.
I just love the image. It's like a whole party fighting these roach-looking things. Meanwhile, Peregrine watching a bird.
You still have one more action. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna fire my arrow at it.
You're just like, okay, now that that's done, fuck you.
Yeah, the one that shot my bird. I'm gonna attack.
Yeah. How do you want to do this? It literally has 2 health.
I want to
kill it. Yes.
Like imagine like I shoot the arrow at its throat so that the acid starts burning it.
Okay, so you see this creature very injured. It's looking at you because you're healing the thing that it just killed. You see that acid buildup begins again in the throat, and you just fire right into that throat, and acid just explodes out of its own throat onto the ground. It starts to scream. Around its neck, it's not very guarded. The acid that fell from the sky earlier hit the carapace, and it didn't bother that, but around the throat, there's just a lot of open area that is not acid-proof. So as it screams the worst noise any of you have ever heard, its own acid slowly melts its head off until its head falls to the ground. And the other Onkeg just cries out the saddest fucking, like, I don't even know, it's just kind of this like,
don't you ever talk to me or my bird ever again.
The first of these giant Onkegs are dead. Quentin is also temporarily dead. Nura, it is your turn.
So, like, there's only one more of these things, right?
Yes.
How's it look?
A little scratched up because of your allies, but otherwise it hasn't been attacked.
Cool. So I'd like to go under it.
Okay.
Where?
If you're gonna go underneath it, I'm gonna have to give it an opportunity attack.
Do it.
Damn, he don't like you. 25 damage. That's because he rolled a crit, so you're just taking the max amount of damage. You're taking the full damage, not doubled. So 25.
Yeah.
As you try to slide under it, or you do slide under it, but as you're sliding under it, it slams its fucking pincer down through your shoulder. You still continue to slide, so it rips your shoulder open. But so now you're underneath it with a shoulder that is pouring so much fucking blood.
That's not good. However, what I'm about to do isn't going to be good for its health either.
Given your position, I'll give you advantage. Because it's technically like... You're technically like behind it is...
28 stab.
27 to hit. That does hit.
Great, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do that damage just real fast, you know.
Just real quick. Just do it all quick like.
Alright, so 14 damage total. Don't take it out. I use my bonus action to use Witch Bolt.
Bonus action? Witch Bolt isn't a bonus action.
Can I use Witch Bolt as a bonus action?
No, you can cast Witch Bolt from your weapon. You cannot use it as a bonus action. You have another attack, so you could just do it.
Well, but wait, so Witch Bolt doesn't cost anything?
It costs an action, so you would it would take your next attack. You still have another attack.
Yeah, I'll do Witch Bolt.
Okay. I rolled a hit. I'll say not with advantage because it's a long range. So I'll say just roll because you would have disadvantage this close, but
yeah, I'm gonna pull up Witch Bolt. Yep. Anyone want to let me use their inspiration?
Yeah, one of you guys has inspiration.
I do. Here you go.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let this be a successful hit. So roll damage.
I'm using my monsoon ability.
5 damage.
5 damage. Woo! 5 damage. So from underneath it, you attack, you stab in, you rip it out. Ooh. You did say you ripped it out, though.
Oh, no, it's in the creature.
Okay, if he said he leaves it in, I'm gonna make that an auto crit. So that is 10 damage.
Yeah, and I still have a bonus action.
Right. You jam your trident in from underneath it, and you blast lightning into it, and fuck, that hurt. So.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph.
Hi, how are you?
What would you say that the sides, you know, like where my points are? Would you say those nice sharp sides that they're sharp?
What?
Don't worry about it. What I would like to do.
What was your question? I'm very confused.
Don't worry about it. Anyways, I would very much like to roll strength or athletics, and I would like to force my trident while it's still inserted to start making its way downwards. You know, like the same effect you would have with a sword, but I'm forcing the trident to penetrate its body more.
So from the side, not upwards.
Exactly. I'm moving it left, not up.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah, it's gonna take some strength to do this, but athletics is perfectly acceptable.
Oh, fuck me.
You can do a bit of extra damage, but not much. So I will just.
Oh, wait a second.
I'm gonna give you a 1d4 of extra damage, plus your strength because you are using strength for this.
It's funny. I technically have advantage on everything strength from checks to saves.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, go ahead.
Shit, I can roll again.
Yeah, go ahead, roll again. There, that's better. Okay, now I'm gonna give you a full weapon's worth of damage. So just do your damage again.
Okay, that's the damage. 19.
19 damage. Ooh, there's a crunching sound as you begin to push a weapon and the carapace cracks a bit, and then you begin to slice inside with your trident. As you're doing this, it does pull the trident out, and the green blood does kind of drip out of the wound and is on your trident, but that does do substantial damage. You are still underneath it, though. We can take note of that later. Shaman!
I'm alive. I'm damaging now.
I'm alive. I'm dead. I'm looking at you. Fuck you. I'm dead again.
I'm dead again.
That hits. Natural 20!
And, how many are them left again?
One big motherfucker.
How much health do you think he's at?
You would have to roll perception.
Fuck it up, Shaman.
I'm just gonna use another key point to fuck him up.
Okay. So another key point, bonus action, 2 more attacks. That misses. Yeah. That hits! Yeah!
Okay,
Fuck him
so
up, Shaman.
Shaman is just looking at these things, and you're just like, well, I don't know who fed you, but I'm gonna put a stop to you right now because I'm sorry, you can't go hurting people. It's not okay.
The more you talk, the more it prepares to attack you. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Mathing. So you move forward and you slam 2 strikes with your fist, causing these 2 bursts of flame, hitting it in its kind of like thorax area, and there's a large black mark from the attack, and it just kind of makes a screech. That brings us to Tarmin.
Alright, I do have a question.
I probably have an answer.
In order for my bonus action attack, does that mean I have to hit with the same weapon, the cutlass? Or can it be another weapon?
The bonus action attack has to be the cutlass, and the first attack that you hit had to have been you have to have hit with the cutlass twice.
Gotcha.
Well, you have to have hit with the cutlass before, and then the bonus action attack is from the cutlass.
What ability is this?
It's an ability I gave him with his new sword, because his sword is
Alright.
His sword is made of what's it called?
Okay, alright.
It's made of
Mithril.
Mithril. It's made of mithril, so it's extremely light.
24. I am hitting it with the cutlass.
Okay. Woo!
That's a nat 20. And that's a 12, so I only hit it twice, but that's fine.
You did hit it, and one of those was a crit, so.
Okay, so 33 for the first. 34 doubled, that is
68.
68. 1 point off. Can we talk about rounding it up?
No.
Damn.
However, because I'm allowed to do this, yes. So, 69 damage, how do you want to do this?
Yay! So, Tarmin's first attack is going to aim for one of its legs, just bringing it down. And then as it falls down to that leg, he gets a clear shot at the head, cutting it off.
Okay, so Tarmin, as the fight's ensuing, you strategize, you target, you see an opening, you move forward, and you slice the leg with your very quick, very smooth cutting blade. As that leg comes off, it kind of screams and it begins to fall downwards as you just aim your blade up and swipe. As the head just slices off, your face gets sprayed with that green blood of this creature's. And congratulations, Rogue Royals, you have killed the 2 giant Unkegs.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Tarmin wipes off his blade as he says, "Holy fuck, I love this weapon." As he put the blade away and walked.
Actually, I have an idea. I can sell
That's
that as.
never a good thing to hear from Nura. I have an idea.
I have an idea.
I'd like to start kind of peeling that that area skin where the spikes are, and then some of it around it. And I'm gonna see if I can't sell that to either a blacksmith or something, so that they can make armor with it.
Okay. Armor wouldn't be very useful for you. Just saying.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like selling the materials themselves.
Okay, I mean, you can go ahead and roll nature.
25.
Yeah, no, you are able to get these kind of jointed spikes from around the pincers and stuff, kind of pop them out of their spots without breaking them. You managed to collect a significant amount, I'd say at least 6 of them. They are large, though, so they're kind of like in a bag, kind of on your back at that point.
Hey, Peregrine, can you come over here?
Yeah, just give me a sec, as I'm making sure Quentin's all right.
Quentin, as you finally get the magic finally starts to work, you watch as its heart starts to form and beat, and all of its veins and stuff begin to go through its body. Its bones heal up, its muscles and skin grow back, and as it's forming, it just lets out a squeal of pain as it finishes healing, and then it's perfectly fine again. You guys can go now if you want to.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
keep going.
You guys, a little worse for wear, but you're not in terrible condition. Can continue to travel forward. There's still some time in the day. So you guys get to a kind of a stopping point. You guys know you're not too far away. You probably have you can't see it yet, so that's probably another 3 hours or so. But it is getting darker, and you know that traveling at nighttime is dangerous. So
We'll rest here.
All right. Who's taking first watch?
I guess I can.
Bernardus is just like, "What watch? I didn't take anyone's watch."
You stole my Rolex. Prepare to die.
So I guess Tarvin and Bernardus are for first shift.
Yep.
John, why don't you and me take the second watch?
Okay. That sounds fine. Everyone else can get some rest. With a natural 20, Tarmin,
Yep.
you see a light. And it kind of gives you this unnerved feeling for a moment as you see a bunch of blue lights.
Armin will reach for his gun, prepared.
The lights kind of get a bit brighter, and you can see that over the hillside, these lights are just kind of just a bunch of bright blue lights are just kind of coming over like a fucking sea, like a wave over the hills.
Bernardus, do you see that?
As Bernardus looks, what in the fuck? As it gets a lot closer.
Are they goddamn will-o-wisps?
I have no fucking idea. What's a will-o-wisp? Sounds delicious.
It's heaven, Raiden. Well, actually, not really.
What the fuck's a Raiden?
Is lightning riding?
And these nuts!
As Tarmin will ready his gun, just in case.
As it gets closer and closer. Until you see what it is. As a bioluminescent blue butterfly flies by your face. And then another one. And another. Until you, Bernardus, and this entire camp have these bioluminescent blue butterflies flying through the area you guys have camped in.
Well, this doesn't seem so bad.
It's Bernardus just kind of looking around. Wow. I mean, it's the summertime, so it is their season. Wonder why they're passing through here.
Tarmin will put away his gun, hold a hand out for one to land if it would like.
You put your hand out, one lands on one of your fingers, another lands on your hand, and then two more land on your arm. Some land on your hat, others on your shoulder. Bernardus has some landing on him as well. There's some landing on the tents. After a moment, all the ones that land continue flying with the rest of them. And after a moment, all of these butterflies fly past, and that light that you saw coming towards you, now you see slowly leaving into the distance.
That was actually quite nice.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes I forget how beautiful this continent can be.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's all sorts of beautiful creatures.
Yeah. And then there are terrible ones.
Yeah, but of course you can find both everywhere.
Indeed. Sometimes I wonder if just mortals, people, are worse than the creatures. As Tarmin brings out his gun, he brings out the blade, the one that he started with, the knife, as he starts writing down Goldrium's name on a bullet. as he loads into the gun.
And that is where we're going to end the session.
Alright.
Yay!
Huddle, get in here.
One of the
boy.
few times a session ends on a happy note.
I know, right?
I'm just me and Dicebot, who gave out plenty of natural 20s today, are just preparing you for how horrible the fight's gonna be.
Yeah, I don't trust when Nicebox being friendly to us.
Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I hope anyone listening enjoyed as well. We will see you for the next session. Stay adventurous.